molestation allegations against Michael Jackson will be going to trial. And you know, it's just some it's just some shit, you know what I mean, that the Michael Jackson estate will get on off. You know what I mean? They're not gonna really have to worry about too much, you know what I'm saying, because these motherfuckers is crazy, man. And when I say these motherfuckers, I'm talking about these two motherfuckers, you know what I mean, right here. We got Wade Robson. I don't even know the other one name, you know what I'm saying, but you know, he's a bitch as well, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Or well, hold on. Allegedly he's a bitch. You know what I mean? Yeah, allegedly. Hold on, he's a bitch. You dig? So yeah, man, that's what we'll say about him. Hold on. So yeah, man, yeah, that's what we'll say about him, man. Allegedly, you know, he's a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Wade, yeah, allegedly Wade is a bitch as well. And you know, we're gonna go ahead and sit up there, man, and unpack this story. You know what I mean, real fast and real quick. You know what I mean? Hold on, man. Let me pull up this shit. You know what I'm saying, real fast. Hold on. Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. And let me go ahead and say this too before I, get deep into this. Um, yeah, before I get deep into this, man, Michael has been knowing these guys, since they were children, since they were kids. You know what I mean? They go, I think that's Wade at the bottom. Yeah, because that's Wade's father at the top right. You know what I mean? This is the other individuals, and him and his father. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, this is when Michael ended up meeting Rob or Wade. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is when Mike met Wade. You know what I mean? Because Wade ended up winning this little dance. You know what I mean? That is really nothing to talk about nowadays. You know what I'm saying? He ended up helping NSYNC and you know what I mean, some other groups and stuff like that. You know what I mean, with some dances and shit like that. But Wade is really, he hasn't had really shit going on. You know what I mean? So he's been trying to sit up there and come against Mike for Lord
Mm-mm-mm.
knows how long. Um, it was at one point where Wade ended up sitting up there, going on a night show and talking, and y'all can pull this up. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is just type in Wade Robson, on a night show. So he went to
Bruh,
a night show and he ended up sitting up there. The guy even asked him, has Michael ever touched you, or where did Mike touch you at? And he was just like, Mike has never touched me. He was actually pissed off that the guy even asked him this particular
that's
question.
crazy.
You know what I mean? Just crazy as hell. So, I knew then, and then at that time, Wade was a grown man even at that time. You know what I'm saying? So, uh, whenever that question was asked, that was his perfect opportunity. The world was watching, and he still sat up there and denied that Michael had ever touched him. Um, just give me 1 second, YP. I know you got a lot to say on this particular situation, but I gotta show this to the people. Um,
Nah,
at
go
one
ahead, go
point,
ahead.
yeah, yeah, man. At one point, Vanity even reached out in an interview to the parents of Wade Robson. All right. Yeah, man. They ended up reaching out to the parents of Wade Robinson. And we're gonna go ahead and show y'all this. Hold on. So, Wade's mother Joy wasn't talking, but his father, Dennis, surprised me by returning my call from his home in Australia. Dennis explained that Joy had taken Wade and his sister to Los Angeles so that Wade could be with Jackson, adding that he was afraid that he might lose his son if he said anything against the pop superstar. Dennis's sorrow was compounded by his own dark secret. He himself had been molested as a child, he told me, and he had been unable to bring himself to tell anyone for 30 years, right? So that's what his father ended up saying. And I get it, I mean, you've been molested before, so of course you're gonna be, looking at everything and making sure that ain't nobody sitting up there doing this or doing that with your son. You know what I mean? It's just gonna have you, it's gonna have your mind fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you have your own experiences, what I'm saying, from, times past. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that he was just kind of being extra, careful with things and just making sure that, that wasn't going on with Mike, or that Mike wasn't doing anything like that. Because if you knew that this was happening, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have been sending your son to go sit up there and spend nights with Michael Jackson. You would have stopped that then. You know what I'm saying? So let me go ahead and say this. So I guess a week later, Dennis Robson, which is Wade Robson's father, ended up calling me back. This is what the interviewer said. He had just gotten through to his wife, and now he wanted to change his story and give me a quote praising Jackson. So he wanted to, sit up there and call back like, hold on, now, Michael Jackson is the man. I mean, he's praising Jackson. I asked him what had prompted this sudden change of heart. He paused. It was all just a mix-up, he said. Dennis, who had been diagnosed as bipolar shortly before his wife left, never got over losing his family, all because his son, then, 5 years old, had won a local dance contest, and the first prize was meeting, with his idol, Michael Jackson. So just right there, what I'm saying, for him to sit up there, and call back and say, no, never mind, what I'm saying? Yeah, he had never did nothing, what I'm saying? Michael Jackson is the man, what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Just for him to sit up there, and call back was just kind of crazy. Now, that was the guy to the left's father, that ended up saying that and calling back and telling him, nah, man, Michael Jackson is the man. He would never do this, whatever he said. Now the guy on the right, okay, let's talk about him just for a quick second. Not too long, man. We finna jump into something else because Wade, he's just a liar. Just sitting up there, looking for some goddamn money that he's not gonna get. You know what I'm saying, bro? Just go teach somebody them lame ass, retired ass, old ass dance moves that you got, from way back in motherfucking me like 1985 or some bullshit. You know what I mean? Go teach them some shit like that. Go sit up there and show somebody how to dance, or just go do something with your goddamn self. You know what I'm saying? But to the guy, on the right, I forgot his name. Y'all, whatever. Uh, yeah, James Sherchuk. All right, he's in the middle. That's his name. All right, so his name is James Sherchuk. He's trying to sit up there and come, with Wade Robson and sue Michael Jackson as well. All right, so as y'all can see, you know, his father, the guy with the goddamn beer, or what I'm saying, whatever that is in his hand, sat up there and defended Michael Jackson in the 1994 Jordy Chandler child abuse case. You know what I'm saying? So here he is sitting up there, defending Michael. His dad defended Michael as well. Both dads sat up there, man, and was defending Michael. You know what I mean? Had nothing but good things to say about Michael. You know what I mean? This is just some weird shit. So, in my opinion, this is just an attempt to sit up there, and come against the legend. The legend, can't sit up there and defend himself, which he's already defended himself. He's never been, he's never had a rape case. You know what I'm saying? This is one thing that Michael Jackson has never had. He's just never had one. They tried to pin all type of shit against Mike. Before Mike died, he beat all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So, and here these guys, when Mike was alive, saying great things about Mike. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but great things to say about Mike. You know what I mean? But now that Mike is gone, and that money is just sitting back, just sitting there. You know what I mean? That estate money is just, yeah, man, the millions is just there. You know what I mean? They trying to figure out how they can sit up there and come together to get this motherfucking money. It's not gonna work. Y'all are two motherfucking idiots that have already sat up there and said this man has never touched y'all, never did anything foul with y'all. You know what I mean? Just complete liars. You know what I mean? Just complete liars. You know what I mean? And then, uh, motherfuckers want to sit up there, and talk about, the leaving Neverland and all that, man. I know, let's just not act like y'all don't fucking remember, excuse my language, when Michael Jackson estate sat up there, man, and won that lawsuit and sued the fuck out of their ass. You know what I mean? Y'all see that? Y'all see it? Come on. The Jackson estate sued HBO for $100 million, arguing that the documentary violated a 27-year-old non-disparagement clause from 1992 concern. Man, come on, man. They sued the fuck out of their ass. You know what I mean? Sued the fuck out of their ass. $100 million. You know what I mean? $100 million. So yeah, man, when it come down to these two idiots, this shit, it's just not gonna work, man. It's just not gonna work. You know what I mean? What you got to say about this, YP, if anything?
Man, I ain't got nothing to say, man. You probably you done hit the nail on the coffin, my boy. Like
Moving on, man.
it's just like uh it kind of feel like, oh, they broke now, so let's try to figure out a scheme to get some money.
Facts. Not gonna
Like,
work.
yeah,
Yeah, not gonna work, man. Flame jaws, motherfucking ass, man. Moving the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? As y'all can see, man, I wasn't done. Yeah, now I gotta come back. And the reason why, and the reason why I gotta come back, man, is because I want y'all to sit up there and hear this shit for yourself.
Started as a youngster dancing with Michael Jackson?
Yeah, started dancing when I was like 2, and then won a dance competition when I was 5 that Michael was holding sort of all over the world doing his tour, and it was like a dance-alike contest like him.
Right.
I won that, and then the prize
And then
was
you
to
moved
meet
into the
him.
ranch.
Easy, Dean. Easy.
No, I didn't
No,
move
he's
into
not
the
moving to the
No.
ranch. Are you still friendly with Michael?
Yeah, we still talk every couple months, catch up.
You do, really?
Yeah.
Well, what's he like?
What's he like? He's a good guy.
Is he a good guy?
Yeah.
Show me where he touched you. You never, nothing
Same
ever,
place he touched you. bro.
nothing ever like that? No nonsense,
not at
no
all, man.
shenanigans?
Not
But he's
at
a
all, man.
weird.
You know, so he said it himself. Nothing's ever happened. He was a grown ass man there. Not too long after that, Michael lost his life. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to sit up there, man, and say that. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you got to show that shit, you know what I mean, so that you can show yourself approved